So Ghana being ranked 67th is the lowest ever the country has fallen with regards to the FIFA ranking since 2005, and these are some of the implications of having such a low ranking in FIFA. The lower you go in the FIFA rankings, the slimmer your chances of being seeded in competitions. For instance, ahead of the next Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, Ghana won't be seeded at the moment, as the 12 groups would have the 12 seeded teams. And so what this basically means with Ghana at 14th in Africa is that the Black Stars would be in a group with one of the best 12 teams on the continent. And so you're looking at Ghana being in either a group with Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Morocco, Tunisia, basically any of the top 12 teams in Africa. Also, the lower you are in the FIFA rankings, the lesser your negotiating power when it comes to getting high-profile friendly games. For instance, if Brazil want to face an African team ahead of the World Cup, it's going to be difficult for Ghana to get a slot because they do want the best on the continent and the most attractive, which lower-ranked teams just don't tick those boxes at the moment. There are also benefits that comes with the country being ranked high in the FIFA rankings. For instance, if players want to move to England, they have to acquire a work permit. If your country is ranked from 1 to 10, you only need to have played 30% or more of your country's games in the past 2 years. That number only increases and becomes more difficult as the ranking gets lower. And so from 11 to 20 ranked teams, that number increases from 30% to 45%. From 21 to 30 ranked teams, it goes to 60%. And if your team is ranked above 50, which is the same situation for Ghana, you must have played 75% or more of Ghana's games in the past 2 years to get a work permit to play in England. The next FIFA rankings would be released on April 4, and before that, Ghana have to play in the friendly games in March, and it's unlikely that the Black Stars would move significantly in the rankings because friendly games do not usually count for much. But we've listed why it's important Ghana need to rise in the FIFA rankings, and to do so, the team would need to be consistent over a long period of time or bear the cross of not climbing up in the rankings.